And the final showdown in Pakistan politics has kicked off. A no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Imran Khan has been tabled in the National Assembly. On Monday, after the no-confidence motion was filed, thousands of supporters of Pakistan's opposition party staged a rally in the capital Islamabad in a show of power against Prime Minister Imran Khan. Supporters of the opposition parties already started trickling down to Islamabad. This has started since the 25th of March for what they call the Long March. The rally lasted till the early hours today, with song and dance speeches, loud cheers throughout. The House will begin a debate on Monday. On Thursday, and a vote is to be held within 7 days. These developments come as Pakistan faces a recurring economic crisis, with Khan's government banking on International Monetary Fund to release the next tranche of a $6 billion rescue package to shore up dwindling foreign currency reserves. But the question is, will Imran Khan be able to retain power? The odds are definitely stacked against him. The PTI has 177 seats out of the 342 seats in the National Assembly. The opposition has 162. The halfway mark here, 172. So the opposition needs just 10 lawmakers on their side. So far, at least 24 lawmakers have dished Imran Khan. The chances of him surviving this trust vote are bleak.
अब इस हुकूमत के खात्मे का वक्त करीब आ चुका है और ऐसी नालायक, नाजायज और नाअहल हुक्मरानी का ऐसा खात्मा किया जाएगा कि दोबारा ऐसी हुक्मरानी पाकिस्तान पर मुसल्लत करने की कोई जुर्रत भी नहीं कर सकेगा.
And for more details, our correspondent Anas Malik is now joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, thank you for joining us. Can you begin by bringing us up to speed with all that has transpired so far?
Well, lots of political drama that has happened over the time, at least in the past 12 hours or so. Two of the allies, the PMLQ, there seems to be an apparent drift in between, and the Balochistan Awami Party, there seems to be a drift in between. Now, these are two key allies of the incumbent government, and at least 4 defections we've seen. One or two members are siding with the government, whereas the others have said that they will be voting against the Prime Minister. So pretty interesting scenarios. The number game keeps on getting interesting and interesting as we speak. Going by the figures that are publicly there, the government right now has about 173 member parliaments on its side, whereas the opposition has 169 or so, it claims. Now, on the other hand, today the court hearing with regards to the interpretation of the Article 63F with regards to defections and disqualifications is to resume in about an hour and a half from now, Pakistan time. And the government has pleaded that the court needs to interpret on whether, in case if somebody defects, will they be disqualified for life or not. But there is another aspect to it as well. That is the financial aspect. The Pakistan Finance Ministry has cautioned that due to the domestic crisis, there can be troubles going forward, especially with regards to the outlook of the Pakistani rupee. Him?
Right, absolutely. Anas, in fact, I was just going to come to that. What can you tell us about the practical implications of this political uncertainty and the economic crisis? Also, we know that Imran Khan had alluded to a political foreign conspiracy as well. What can you tell us about that?
Well, about that foreign conspiracy, we haven't heard much about it. As we understand, as what the government claims, it's a straight secret. Therefore, they will not be divulging more into details, though the Pakistani Prime Minister did offer to interact off the record and share the details. We understand that the details of this coercive, quote-unquote, threat as claimed by the Pakistani Prime Minister has been shared with the Pakistani military as well. This is what the Pakistani Foreign Minister had said while speaking to the local press. So that being said, the opposition has challenged the Pakistani Prime Minister to come out in the open to to present this letter before the National Security Committee or to the Parliament and let a debate happen with regards to the contents of this foreign threat as it's being alleged. On the other hand, the economic implications are pretty grave. For one very reason, the country is battling an economic crisis, one of its worst since this new government took power. Some of the issues were inherited and some of them they just came along. So at this point of time, the economic implications with regards to the perception of Pakistani rupee, they're pretty grave, and if the political crisis is not resolved, then things might continue to get worse and worse on the economic front, which of course the PTI government cannot afford him.
Right, absolutely. Anas, thank you so much for joining us with all your insights on this. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.